Peace and love eternal to the soul gang. Welcome to the Sacred Square Tarot. I'm the creator and host, Tia Storm. T Honey, the artist. T, the medium that is. What's going on, you guys? So, tonight we dimly lit. Tonight we got the candles. Do not focus on me. We about to focus on the channeled messages that come through from these energies. Now, what I would like to tell you guys is that if you guys wish, you can get channel messages from your particular passed on loved one, should you so choose. Okay. However, if not, okay, if not, I will just open up and get messages of healing and love from the parted loved ones from the other side for viewers that will be viewing this message. Okay? Okay. Let's begin here. Okay. First of all, ah, stirring the herbs around. Let's go. Okay. Divine Holy Spirit of love and life, ancestors, angels, and guides, please bring forth messages of healing and love for the collective. Are there any spirits that would like to come forward to communicate messages of healing and love only? Viewers now or to come, Divine Holy Spirit, Archangel Mike, you guys can usher them in now. Let's try. Let's see what's up. First of all, I was channeling the song Angel by Anita Baker. Okay. So that might be very significant. Um, Salute to my cousin Angel. Okay. Because that reminds me of her. Um, Maybe you have a cousin named Angel passed on. Or if not a cousin named Angel, an aunt or a relative. Someone just said a brother. Oh, okay. This could be a masculine energy. Someone has a brother named Angel on the other side that is coming through. Okay. Oh, pardon me. He just corrected me. Um, he just corrected me. He said that his name is Bobby. So your sister, your name is Angel. So very, very significant. I might change the name of the reading later. Once the live concludes, so that you guys can find this message. What's your message for your sister? What's your message for your sister, Angel? Wow. Okay. Hold on just 1 second, sir. So just so y'all understand what's happening, I might go ahead and cut the light on because I know that might be a little distracting to newcomers. Um, let's just say, hold on one second, sir. So there is a message for a female named Angel from your brother Bobby. We about to channel it. Okay. However, there is indeed a male named Angel. I like doing them low lit, but one of y'all gonna tell me to cut on the lights, so I just went on and cut them on. And now I'm hearing that song, "All of the Lights." Um, Kanye West and Rihanna and all those guys. Okay, maybe that song is significant. Maybe your brother loved these songs, or maybe these were you guys' favorite songs. Okay, okay. Now, what's your message, Bobby, for your sister? Why are you coming through tonight? He said, "You don't have to worry. He's sorry and he loves you." You guys got into some sort of a disagreement. You guys were upset with each other or had got into some sort of a disagreement right before he passed. Something with his brother Bobby here is something significant about how he passed. It's almost like y'all were fighting or arguing over something dumb, some like a chair. Y'all were at an event or something like this. Someone was arguing over a spot or a chair. Either, wow, okay, so something was very ominous, right? You got into it with your brother over a spot, over a seat, or over something like that at a get together, or him taking something that was yours, or taking up space, or being in your space or in your spot somehow. Okay, y'all got into it about something like that, and then the incident that led to his death, he got into a fight with a guy over a seat, over a chair, or over a spot. He got into it with a guy over that very same thing and ended up dying or something. And you somehow feel like that anger or that frustration you projected at your brother somehow was why he passed the way he did. And that's not it's not the case. It was orchestrated by the divine for learning purposes for you though. Okay? Um and him as well. Okay? He said he watches over you and Ashley. Okay? I can't really tell if you have a daughter named Ashley or if you have a younger sibling or if y'all had a younger sister named Ashley. I can't tell. Okay. But he referenced something with an Ashley. He watching over you and Ashley. And the learning purpose for what happened, you know what I mean, was it was a lesson about frustration, learning how to vent or vent certain emotions without um going too far or past a certain point of no return or whatever the case, or tempering your anger, or lessons like these, you know what I mean? Because you just never know when it's going to be that person's time to go. And so you don't have to carry that guilt. It, the incident that took place doesn't have anything to do with you per se. It just was a learning thing. Okay. He said he still loves you. Did y'all call each other them retarded names? He said he still loves you, stinky doodoo head, or whatever it was he just said. Y'all used to call each other uh little crazy names back and forth. Like I love you. Like I love you. Like I love you, stink breath, and love you too. I don't know. Somebody called some. Y'all called each other some crazy names. I'm hearing some crazy. So that's a key for you. That's how you'll know it's him. He had one of them good hearty laughs. Okay, and maybe his laugh sounds like how I just laughed. What's up? That's strange. I mean, I know I got candles lit and all, but swear it's like I almost can see them back there. Weird. Okay, anywho. Um, that's neither here nor there. Let's see. What else you got for your sister before I move on? He said nothing, that was it. He said he was there at Ashley's recital. I don't know. Does she dance or do ballet or does she or was it a theater thing? He said he was there at the recital. It was great. She did a fantastic job. Anything else? Oh, holy crap. Okay, so if that recital thing didn't happen yet, Angel, with your daughter, is gonna. Okay, apparently she's gonna be a ballerina or be in the theater or whatever the case might be. So if this hasn't happened quite yet, um, you'll notice her taking a liking to these things, and she's gonna be great. Um, anything else for your sister before I move on? Tell Steve I said hi. So I don't know who Steve is to you guys. Is this like a favorite cousin or a favorite uncle or somebody? I'm not sure who Steve is to y'all, but he makes it feel like y'all were they were super tight. He says, "Tell Steve I said hi." Okay, thank you, Bobby. I appreciate your messages, and I pray to find your sister Angel. So I'm gonna be moving on. Okay. Let me know if you would like a message from your specific passed on loved one. Otherwise, I'm just going to get channel messages of passed on loved ones, messages of healing and love, allowing them to come forward. Okay. And who knows? Maybe I might end up channeling your loved one because I've been channeling somebody and then somebody pops up on the live stream or spirit will just pop the live up on their phone and the channel magically end up being for the right person. So trust that the divine works in mysterious ways. Um, you never know. If you breathe in, you know what I'm saying, and I pick up on your energy, I might end up picking up on a a loved one of yours, so you never know. Okay, otherwise you could just make a donation. Otherwise, I'm gonna see who comes through next. In this case, though, I already know who's coming through next. Okay, because I channeled that song Angel. We got messages for a lady named Angel, but I actually have a male named Angel that's here that's also coming through. And he rushed me when I started talking to the other person. Um so what's going on, Angel? Who's your message for? Krista. Okay, it's a Krista variant. So your name could be either Krista, Crystal, Christine, okay, um, something. Okay. He said it doesn't matter. We just also they call you Chris. Okay. Wait, what's the relation? I'm not sure y'all's relationship. Hold on. Man, I can't tell if y'all were siblings or it, if y'all were together. Okay. Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. There's something very significant about a romantic relationship here. So either y'all were romantically involved, um, or y'all were married. Is this your wife? Was I'm picking up on two different things, I guess. He does have a message for his sister, but this Chris energy is his wife. So the message is for your wife. I had to slow him down because he's just like trying to spit everything at me because he's excited somebody can hear him. Okay. Wow. Okay. He passed away suddenly. He also got. What is this? So Angel also got into it with someone over a spot, but I almost thought it was an accident, like a car accident. So this was an argument. Oh, this was either a road rage situation, or this was an argument over a parking spot or something like that. And the guy shot him. And I don't know, he just said something about Roger. So I don't know, either there was a Roger with him or it was a Roger that shot, or either the guy that shot him's name was Roger. Uh, I'm not sure how that's significant. It'll mean the right thing to you, Chris, when you see this. Um, I'm get oh, that's crazy because I can almost feel it. That shit, okay. This happens to me sometimes when I'm channeling certain energies. I can kind of feel the pain a bit if I focus, okay, of what happened. So I know one, he was hit here. He kept driving. The person shot though. He was hit here, and where else? Oh, and a little lower. So one, it was a couple, one hit here and one hit lower on the backside. It like pierced the lung or something happened where one of those shots were fatal. Um, so I can't tell if he was driving. I think he might be stuck in his death state. I'm going to do the best I can to work with him, Chris. No wonder he was coming down. No wonder he came in at me so amped. He's he was supposed to be rushing. He was on his way home to you. He had groceries in the car. Or was he leaving the store? He was leaving the store. Got knocks on the fridge. Okay, he was leaving the store and got into it in the parking lot. Was he at a Walmart? I don't know if he was at a Walmart or something, y'all. He had done his shopping. He got his shit. He's putting it in the car, and somehow something happens. He gets into it with a guy. Um, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I'm not sure what was said between these two. Okay, I'm not sure if it makes me feel like the shopping cart was involved. Like I don't know. It made me feel like they got into it like a shopping cart was involved. I don't know if he was putting the shopping cart back. I don't know if the shopping cart actually got I don't know if the shopping cart got away from him and accidentally hit the person's car or I don't know what. I just know I feel like the shopping cart is somehow significant or some shit. Okay. Anywho, I feel like he actually got in the car though and was driving and leaving the lot and whatever was said between them, the person was really that pissed. And I feel like he waited for him to leave the parking lot, but I feel like he followed them and it was like right I don't know if he got shot right before he got shot right as he was leaving the parking lot or something. But it made me feel like he was leaving or he got in the car after an argument. He was still pissed at the guy. Okay? And I feel like this is why he's looping his death state because it's almost like he has a hard time accepting that he's dead. He's supposed to be on his way home to you. And I feel like he was pregnant or I feel like you were pregnant or I said he was pregnant, that's funny. I feel like you were pregnant or had just had a child or you know what I mean? I feel like it was just one of the quick runs to the store for something for the kid and he got into this tip with this guy and somehow but yeah, it was something about a spot. Okay? It was some both these stories tonight coming in is significant about arguing over a seat, place, or a spot. Okay, I don't know if he cut. Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you, Angel. Is he of like Latin descent? Is he yep. He's of like Latin descent, or is he like, I don't know. Is he what, like Dominican, or I don't know, Cuban or something? Anyway, um okay, so here's how it happened, Chris, because it makes it feel like he just got shot and you don't know what happened. That you just got the call from the people at the store or from the police saying he was shot. I feel like you never either got answers or closure or what. It is making him trapped in a loop his death state. Cause you calling out for him is the only reason why he even knows he's dead. Because he's been looping that incident in the parking lot. He died angry, so he's looping that energy. And it's like you crying out for him is the only reason he really realized that he was dead, or that the guy had shot him. Um, like I said, everything happened so sudden. He wants you to know that um, it was shock, but he wasn't in any pain. He said probably because of the shock, but he said he wasn't in any pain. He said that it happened so quick um, that he didn't even really know what hit him or what had happened, literally. Um, he said that he's sorry. He said that it, he said, okay, so there was an incident when he entered the parking lot. That's how come he ended up getting shot, because the incident coming out of the incident of him coming out of the store was secondary. Okay, this shit kicked off when he entered the parking lot. He was finding somewhere to park or whatever. I don't know if another guy got mad, if he felt like he cut him off and took a parking spot. Now that's the incident with the grocery cart. So I feel like Angel's coming out the store. He's putting stuff in the back of the car. His attention is on that, and then all of a sudden here comes this guy again. That's what there. He said if you pay attention, there is scuff marks on the back, on one of your back fenders. I don't know. Do y'all got a hatchback? Do y'all got a hatchback? Okay. There's scuff marks right on one of y'all back fenders. I don't know if it's the left side, just left of that hatchback, or on one of the sides. So there's a scuff mark. I feel like it was over here. The scuff mark, because Angel was putting stuff in the back of the car. The guy comes up though and purposefully shoved a cart into y'all's car. And that's what set Angel off. And that's how the altercation popped off. And that's why he was so mad. And that's why it was that level of intensity. Okay? Because when Angel got into the parking lot, this guy was mad. He felt like Angel cut him off and took the parking spot. So when Angel coming out of the store, putting the groceries or putting the stuff for the kid in the back of the car, he about to get in the car on his way home to you. The guy comes and shove a cart into y'all's car. You see what I'm saying? That's how the whole argument and shit even escalated. Okay, security or whoever was at the store, there's always cops in a grocery store parking lot. Y'all were at a Walmart, there's definitely security or a cop maybe. Okay, they seen the fight, broke it up or whatever. The guy decided it wasn't done, and before Angel could even leave the parking lot, the guy fired rounds, and Angel was hit here in the shoulder and in the lung. But he said it was quick. I guess the lung filled up quick. It was like Angel didn't even really know what happened. He was pretty much he was already dead when help even arrived, or before help even arrived. So it was pretty quick. So weird. I got energy going on above my head all of a sudden. I'm gonna work with him, Chris. I'm gonna work with him because I feel like he's stuck looking at death state. He's stuck in that anger spot still, and um, I understand that energy. So maybe I will, you know, I'm gonna do my best. Hold on, I'm gonna send him to the light. Angel, I'm sorry for what happened to you that day, and it was unfortunate and heavy, and I know you're pissed about it, and I get it. Um, but you have life to live still, and even though the one you were leaving got interrupted, you're being given a new chance at new life. Um, you don't have to stay stuck in the memory of what happened. Chris now knows, your wife now knows what happened to you. So hopefully upon her hearing this thing and y'all's acceptance of what occurred, you can go, you can move on, be free, live again. I'm gonna take that as confirmation. Did he like Looney Tunes, or did he like, was Speedy Gonzalez like one of his favorite characters? Hey, Paranormal Pro. Hey, Karen. Hi. I'm so glad you're here. Long time no see. I'm just sitting up here channeling. I figure I'll get some channel messages out. That's so interesting that you're here tonight, Karen, because this live was meant to happen last night, or so I thought. But of course, Spirit always calls an audible. So I'm so glad I waited till tonight and waited till now. It's so good to see you. How are you doing? Um, naturally, naturally, you comes and of course they did. And what's interesting, Karen, because you say that the angels led you to the link, right? Upon coming in tonight's reading, I actually was channeling the song Angel by Anita Baker. Um, I was singing it and everything. And it was crazy because it just dawned on me that I had started singing it right when I was lighting the candles and preparing to do the thing. And then all of a sudden I'm singing the song, and it's crazy because I channeled message for a lady named Angel, and then I just channeled messages from beyond for a guy named Angel, and we just basically helped him cross over. Um, so we got confirmation live when the tires when the car rolled back, we got confirmation live that this young man is going to be able to move on now. He was just worried about his wife knowing what happened to him. Um, like she didn't know the whole story. Um, but I'm so glad that you're here. I know, right? A lot with the whole angel syncs. It's been the most synchronistic day ever. Okay. Um, it's been a lot of syncs. And then naturally you come and your dad's here. So that's very interesting. He says hello to you. Um, yeah. And he's saying, is he helping you with something? He said he's been helping you with something. Mm-hmm. That's so funny. Yep. He said that he's been helping whatever it is you've been working on lately. He said, I don't know, are you trying to come up, you brainstorming, trying to come up with an idea for something new or something? Oh, this candle's a dud. It happens that way sometimes, but shoot, wish it would stay lit. That's so sad. But yeah, he said he was helping you with something you've been working on. So have you been getting a lot of omens too then? Yeah, because I was like, oh man, I'm like my candles are done. It's back lit for the time being. You say yes, he's supposed to be helping. Yeah, well, he's definitely helping with something. I don't know, whatever this is you've been working on lately here, where there's a new idea or some new inspiration or something that he's guiding you to. Oh, yes, I enjoy him very much. Oh, well, thanks. Oh, wow. He said he's seeing stuff I've been working on too. Thanks. He says he thinks I'm gonna do good. That makes perfect sense. Why? I think he's gonna be helping you with that or guiding you towards specific ideas with your channel. But I've been taking a lot of master classes, and I kind of stepped out there and took another one this week, and it's gonna lead to I think maybe another opportunity or possibly a new income stream for me. So he told me congrats. So apparently he said I seen what you've been working on too. He said congrats, it should go good. So yay! I'm glad you're here. So we get to celebrate new endeavors and stuff popping off. Okay, it makes sense. Spiritual rebirth time. Okay, of course, right, with the spring equinox and everything like this coming through here. Oh, that'd be great. I'd be honored. Um, yeah, just let me know or shoot me your ideas, and um, I love that. Ah, that is so funny because I think that's what he meant. When he said he's gonna be helping you, I think he meant the book. I think he meant the book actually. So that's so funny you asked that. And it's crazy because I laughed. I only laughed because I heard him laugh. I laughed when I read it because when I read it, I heard him laugh because I didn't mention the book. I was getting other channels. I didn't get to that part. But yeah, so no, apparently he's the one that's guiding you to the idea. He's part of the reason why you have the idea to write it. Is kind of his influence on you. He wants you to write it. He knows it would help you to write it. Uh, you know, one thing I discovered recently about writing that's very interesting because the master class I'm taking has to do with writing. So it's a different type of writing, but it's like I'm gonna be doing like I'm working on songwriting stuff. You see what I'm saying? I took a songwriting master class. But one thing that I've learned about writing is see, like I've been journaling a lot more daily, writing more. Period. Okay, manifestational stuff. Um, Writing just to vent certain emotions. Then yeah, like a master class on like different songwriting techniques or styles or whatever the case might be. Um, and it was really excellent. It was a 5 day. It was a 5 day, just a quick challenge, and so I was able to get in for a steal today and sign up for the whole um, boot camp, which I'm looking forward to now this April. So very interesting um, about the writing thing. Maybe that's why it led you here. Um, Writing is an excellent way. Don't matter what you're writing. Okay, it's an excellent way to get those emotions and those thoughts that's in you that won't leave you alone. It's a good way to get them out. Okay. Um, Energetically speaking, if you got certain things that always come to mind or won't leave your energy field, certain people, you can write about whatever it is and burn it. You know what I mean? Get it out your energy. You can, you know, write songs. I've been writing poems again. Um, just I got a lot of because I like all these downloads, like because of my connection to the divine and with the shift and everything, it's like I'm getting so much downloads. I'm getting so much information that it's like um I've been tripping because it's like, what am I gonna do with all this information? Right? So now it's like having to find ways to vent this stuff. So now I'm creating up a storm, writing up a storm. Okay, just trying to get it all out. It's a good way to get it all out. It's one of the quickest and easiest ways to like vent heavy stuff if you want it. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's in a download overload. I write those down too. Um, yep, like I shared some downloads that I got last night. Yo, so the messages that came through last night were so crazy. Like spirit kind of exposed the energetic siphoning that goes on in like strip clubs and um cabarets and like gentlemen's clubs. Spirit basically broke down how the dancers take the energy off of people and then use their own energy in a glamour spell to get them to spend even more money. And then because the lap dance is timed, their performance on stage is timed, right? It's like when they get up off the person's lap, it's like it sets off a timer in their head because what they're doing is timed. So these guys or people that's addicted to the strip club, they gotta literally come back every couple of days. You know how a song lasts a couple minutes, a dance lasts a couple minutes, but these people gotta come back every couple of days or every couple of weeks. It like set it's like the it's like a glamour spell and an energy tap at the same time. It's like the dance is like using the kundalini energy because they're directly in your lap. You see what I'm saying? They can ride your kundalini energy up, and it's like a direct tap into your subconscious. So now the dance, the whole thing, the fantasy or the illusion they have to create stays on their mind, and this is why they always have to go back. Right? Right? Spirit told me that a lot of these people that run these establishments, as well as some of the dancers, practice the dark arts. Some of them, some of them practice the dark arts and practice it along with what they do. And not a lot of dancers are aware of that. Not a lot of the gentlemen or the ladies that frequent these spots are aware of that. You know what I mean? And it's a whole energy tap, and it's all an efforts to distract them or sway them from whatever it is spirit has them working on. So, like, don't know if you've ever seen Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, uh, but it's like that. Uh, Spirit's been showing me like different ways they will distract us. Like in Percy Jackson, they had the layer of the Lotus Eaters. Okay, he went in there. They went in there. They was going after one thing. They got the offering them little lotus flowers. Now they kicking it. Now they've been in that joint for days. And it took for Poseidon to come in there to get Percy. It took for his ancestor to come in there and get him. Like, no, Percy, like, no. They put you in a trance. You see what I'm saying? It took for Percy to get the download to get the other demigods out of the trance so that they can get back on the mission. And that was literally how I felt giving that message last night. It was crazy. So, yes. Yeah, and see, and not even, and see, that's what Spirit was saying too, because the that's why the drugs and the alcohol is low key a cover up for the energy work that they do, because they want you to be drinking and drugging so that when you get queasy, because they just took the energy off you, when you feel a little queasy and sick to your stomach, they want you to think it's because of the alcohol or it's because I'm fucked up. You see what I'm saying? They don't want you to know it's because that chick just was in your lap giving you a lap dance, and when she got up with all of your sacral energy. They don't want, you see what I'm saying? They don't want you to know that. So it's like the drugs. It's like the drugs and the addictions, and it's the drinking that goes on in these establishments, or the drugging. That shit is a cover up so that you don't ever notice like the spell work. It's one illusion feeding another illusion, feeding another illusion, feeding another illusion. It's complete mayhem. So man, it was insane. And here is how here's how somebody's elder put it. Okay, somebody's elder put it like, oh, I keep saying somebody's elder. It was mine. It was one of my distant ancestors, right? Okay. Because I come from like part of my family is like Southern country pimp hustlers. You see what I'm saying? Whatever the case might be, or that kind of an energy, or they carry that kind of an energy with them. But they're very smart and very strategic, and kind of had to be to stay alive in the time that they lived in, or whatever the case might be. Like, so this particular elder I channeling used to run a she used to run her own juke joint, or if you want to call it a brothel or juke joint for her own, for lack of a better term. Okay, so a similar atmosphere as to the strip club environment or gentleman's club environment that we're talking about. Okay, um, but she put it to me like how she turned the phrase. I was channeling, so I'm not gonna remember exactly how she said it, but she was like, "It's crazy because you actually getting hit. Um, you getting hit 3 times. Um, once because you have to pay to get into this establishment. They got drink minimums and all like that for you to even see the dancers, and then not only that, you have to pay the dancer for the lap dance, right? Okay. Two, when you get the lap dance, this dancer's pulling on you energetically as they dancing in your lap or whatever. The Kundalini energy, the sacral energy. You either the masculines, if they paid attention, they realize they feel a tug from their sacral. It's like a reel. It's like they reeling this energy in, and when they get up and hop up, the energy's gone. Or if the masculine is higher activated in their energy, they can actually feel their Kundalini energy come up the back and spill into their crown. But it's like while the dancer's giving the dance in itself is hypnotic and part of the illusion. So as that Kundalini energy is spilling into um, the front ventricles of the brain, that dance is actually becoming embedded in your subconscious. So once the dance is over and the chick gets up and leave your lap, not only does she get up with your energy, they also it's an installation of a timer. Okay, the dance is timed. They're in your lap is timed. As soon as they get up, it's a trigger for the timer that they just put in your subconscious to go off. Okay, so in 2 or 3 days time, just like the dance is for 2 or 3 minutes, in 2 or 3 days time, you're gonna remember that dance, that feeling, that illusion that was created for you. You're gonna want that again, and you're gonna start to seek that out again. So every 2 or 3 days, or every 2 or 3 weeks, like clockwork, these energies are coming in there. Okay, so it's like there's a direct energy tap, money, direct energy tap into your energy, then another direct tap as far as your time. So you literally just paid them 3 different times. You paid them 3 different times to rent space in your subconscious. They not paying you to rent space in your subconscious. You paying them. You see what I'm saying? That's how that's how my ancestor put it in that read last night. You know what I'm saying? Because these is 3 different man. When they hijack the city of consciousness, that's everything else that they hijack. Your ability to create or manifest for your future. You see what I'm saying? They just hijacked you monetarily, energetically, and time wise. All of which your currency, playing off your emotions, okay, which is another form of currency. It's an emotional illusion they're providing. Okay. And yes, even though a strip club don't seem like an emotional environment, people seem to forget that lust And passion and shit are still emotions. People seem to forget that for some reason. You know what I'm saying? We trick ourselves into think we don't feel anything. Energy is energy in motion. As long as we in motion, we're feeling shit. There's just no other way around that. Me neither. I only ever learned because Spirit had to explain how it was being done on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, like the fuck? Motherfuckers doing the shit on me. I'm wondering why certain shit in my life going the way it's going and I didn't do shit except for try to love and give to every damn body. You see what I'm saying? But certain aspects of that shit was allowed to work because I was meant to understand that being so giving is also out of balance. I didn't understand you could be overly good and overly giving and overly loving. I didn't understand that that was a thing, especially when it comes down to people that don't really truly care or have the same capacity um, to love you in that same manner. You know what I mean? Or give it back some or something. You know what I mean? So I only ever learned because uh, of the encounters I've had with it. Um, Other channels I've been getting recently that they're telling me to share is um, insight into stuff that my inner child is showing me. So a lot of us go to strip clubs or bars or you know what I'm saying, get drunk or whatever like this because we're trying to suppress some sort of a memory or some sort of a traumatic experience or something, right? We're trying to get away from whatever the fuck is happening. Okay. So it's like my inner child was showing me that when certain memories and shit come up and shit that we actually be trying to suppress, um, when these memories come up, it's because they're trying to show us stuff that was happening at the time so that we can understand what's going on in the present time. Okay? It's information that we're lacking about something that happened back then. That's why we feel so confused about what's happening right now because somebody was lying or hiding something the whole time or whatever. Okay. Yep. Yep. Exactly. Same here. Well, a similar situation. But see, some of us actually, I have to break this down later because this is a whole nother separate download that I've gotten. Some of us actually are star beings, and we know not all ETs are very great. You see what I'm saying? As far as empathy is concerned, or moral judgments is concerned, or whatever the case might be. Some of us actually aspects of our higher self. We have aspects of our higher self or different soul versions that actually can be very dark or were very dark. You see what I'm saying? Um, like I come from the Fae. I'm part of the realm of the Fae. Not all of the Fae is light. See what I'm saying? There's good and bad to every being in existence. Period. There's that dualistic nature. This is why it's a universal law. This is why it's a universal theme. This is why the law corresponds. That's why these are universal laws because they exist universally. So in all of these parallel realities, okay, in all these parallel realities and all these parallel universes or realms of existence, any being which that exists there had a dualistic aspect, because you have the darkness or the blackness that is the cosmos that gives birth to the light, the stars. We ourselves are stars. Our soul is the same thing. Okay, we are the same material as the star. So it's like it's the same thing. So there's the darkness or the blackness, and it birth forth the light. And so we all have that dualistic aspect. We all, any being in existence, period, okay, has this dualistic aspect or can choose for themselves. You know what I mean? Which side to ride out on or which side they're going to lean more into. The key is to master and understand how they, you know what I'm saying? That's why that whole yin yang sign is a thing. That's the whole point, is to master how they're meant to work, make them one. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing, is to master the feminine or in the masculine energy. Not, it's not good or bad how we've been taught. It's, you know, higher aspects of self, lower aspects of self. It's just frequencies. That's it. You see what I'm saying? It's just frequency of transmission or magnetism. That's it. That's all it is. So you, free will is the right to choose which frequency or vibratory energy you wish to exist on. That's free will. You know what I mean? The universe gonna birth you forth. You are part of the universal song. The universe can't say, damn it, it's only gonna be strings. You gotta pick a string instrument. No, the whole song encompasses all the sounds. I need percussion. I need strings. I need keys. I need the horn. I need the sax. I need all of them. Okay? So Spirit gonna let you pick which frequency you rock out with. And that's just what that is. You know what I mean? You could choose to be a one trick pony and just all your songs be the one note. You see what I'm saying? That's your choice. You see what I'm saying? Or you can get some color and get some flair and take it high and take it low and get some diversity, and that's a choice. You know what I mean? But my inner child, back to the whole thing, they were showing me about how certain memories will pop up and we working to suppress the memory, but it's actually spirit that's allowing the memory to surface so that your inner child can show you something. The evil energies, the same kind of energies that we talking about from the strip club environments, or you know what I'm saying? Same energies you might bump into, the same undercover type magic and shit that be going on in these establishments and stuff like this. The same incubus or succubus energies that might be getting put on people in these establishments. You see the same energy work that's being done on people that come or go or whatever. Think about this. We all have parents. You hear the sirens now? We all have parents that frequented these clubs, these environments frequently. Okay? Come on now. Especially with the introduction of certain drugs and certain shit into society. Lord, don't get me started if you had a parent in the 80s, because nothing hit harder than crack cocaine. Okay? Or whatever the case might be. But yeah. Okay? So your parents is going home with these energies on them, y'all. Hmm? who then becomes susceptible to these energies? My inner child showed me we as children became susceptible to these energies. You see what I'm saying? We were introduced to devil energy, what they call devil energy. We were introduced to it as children. Okay? This same evil that's being carried out. Okay? Because these parents don't know. They're doing this to go out and have fun and have a good time or whatever like this or whatever like this. But when they go home, whatever energy attachments or whatever like this that they may have picked up, now the child is being exposed to it. Some of us had, um, some of us, when I say us, I'm talking about the Pluto and Scorpio generation, astrology wise. Okay, this generation here, and I want to say it's from like 80, the end of 86 or 87, 87 to like 94 or 95. Okay, I was born in 88. Okay, year the Earth Dragon, Miss Karen. Um, but you know, Pluto and Saturn and stuff like that, these are planets that take longer to transit or whatever the case. So some of us end up a whole generation deep with that one or two same placements. So Pluto and Scorpio, the most recent generation of it. Um, when I was coming up, from 86, the end of 86 or 87 to 90, to the end of 94 or the end of 95. Okay, that those parents that we had was the byproduct of when crack and heroin hit. Okay, because our parents were babies during some of us had parents from the end of World War II. Some of us had parents that fought that Vietnam bullshit. Don't even get me started about that shit. I don't want to get pulled down that rabbit hole right now. Okay, Vietnam and how heroin and crack and all like that hit around that time when them troops was coming back home, and a lot of us had parents that had junkies for parents. Okay. If it wasn't acid, it was heroin. If it wasn't heroin, it was crack. You understand what I'm saying? And so a lot of this Pluto and Scorpio generation, if you was born between 87 and 95 like this, a lot of us had very narcissistic parents because their parents, they didn't have any empathy from their parents, no love, no nurturing like that. You know what I mean? Had parents that died, had parents that, don't even get me started about the parents selling their kids for the drugs and shit like this. Don't even get me started. You see what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot that went on that generation. And a lot of us ended up with narcissistic ass parents and shit, that Pluto and Scorpio generation. You know what I mean? A lot of us had to raise ourselves. You know what I mean? Fend for ourselves. A lot of us parented parents, and a lot of us ended up raising our siblings only for our siblings to still want to rival and fight with us and be jealous and shit. And all of that shit too. Like, thanks very much, Karen. I appreciate that. Man, it was all the divines doing there the whole time. You see what I'm saying? If I ain't have spirit there the whole time, it wouldn't have went so damn, you know what I'm saying? Excellent. Because, you know what I mean? Not a lot of people will have the connection to the divine that I have. You know what I mean? Highly protected as the being I am, but I understand that not all beings have this level of energetic protection because some of us are taking on the karma from these narcissistic parents and these parents that didn't give no fuck the last few incarnations, or just mindlessly being puppeted and told what to do and how to raise their children, can't think for themselves, allowing the government to come in and poison their children and brainwash them and their children and just not do shit about it and shit like this. And you know, it was all for looks. Everything was for show. You know what I mean? As long as you had money or appeal to be doing well status wise and stuff like this. Um this what your dad's saying too, Karen. Is like as long as they could keep up appearances, that's all that mattered. What feelings? You know what I'm saying? Here's some money, feel better. Like type energy. Like, you know, like this is how it was. And so a lot of this generation here was born up with narcissistic parents or really evil parents. Some of us had parents that was casting against us. Some of us had parents or grandparents that was doing black magic on us directly. Some of us, this is how we found out what the dark arts even was. Spirit had to show us how this shit had been set up, how certain shit had been orchestrated, because none of these people, of course, will ever reveal to us that they've been doing magic on us since we were 5 and 6 years old. But however, when I'm chilling with my inner child and shit, and when I'm allowing certain memories to resurface, I'm now seeing the familiar spirits that I've encountered. Same familiar spirits that I know Spirit is talking about from these nightclubs and shit like that. This same lust energies, succubus, incubus energies, is the same energies that was being put on us as children. Okay, some of us had parents and grandparents that practiced dark magic directly. They were, if they didn't practice it directly, they went to high priests or high priestesses that practice. Okay, they, it's like some of us were offered up energetically. You see what I'm saying? And they either paid these high priests or high priestesses to block off our intuitions and block off our spiritual gifts. Okay. Some of our parents sacrificed us right out. Okay. Some of us, oh, sure. Yeah, as long as your number is still the same, hit me on IG. As long as your number is the same. But yeah, we'll chat. We'll chat soon, maybe this weekend. Um, it's crazy because certain stuff, like, you know, certain children, we had a whole generation of children that would get chastised for like growing up too fast or being too sexualized from a young age, but they had a whole society that they allowed to sexualize these children or whatever the case, or they'll sexualize their own children if it suits their needs, or they'll allow us to be watched by certain individuals that you knew that motherfucker was creepy when you were coming up. You know you didn't like to be left alone with that motherfucker. So why you leaving me alone with him? You see what I'm saying? All of this kinds of stuff. And then oh yeah, I checked the on Insta. Yep, just let me know or inbox it to me. But I'm sure I'll get it. I'm sure I'll get it. But yeah, my inner child was showing me like a lot of us used to get nosebleeds and shit like that when you were young, and we thought that was normal. We thought we thought being clumsy and shit like that was normal. We thought those nosebleeds and everything were normal. They're not. Okay, those are side effects of us being around darker energies. Those were side effects when certain people around you would hit certain magic on you. A lot of negative energies was put on certain gifts, certain toys, and then given to us. Now all of a sudden we wondering why this child is so sexual, or why this child is now humping stuff, or why this child is now acting out at school and beating up everybody at school. It's because certain entities or certain energies was put on certain objects, and then those objects were then given as gifts to the children. Okay, and even now as an adult, watch certain gifts that people give to you, or watch why people are given to you and why, or the energy that they're given to you in, because all that shit matters. Okay, um, but when we're young and get them nosebleeds all the time and shit like this is actually, nosebleeds aren't a great omen. Okay? Think about every scary movie or whatever you've ever watched. Okay? It's not good. Okay? So my nose start bleeding, they are around some not good energies. Okay? That's high level energy, dark demonic energy. You see what I'm saying? When you start talking about stuff like that, that's somebody that's either trying to block off your gifts, trying to do spell work to affect your health, okay, or something more sinister. So a lot of us dealt with that, yo. A lot of these, a lot of us will have to begin to face where these addictions or where this double energy truly comes from and derives from. Okay, a lot of us is having to look at that and face off with that and heal these things at this time. We're being guided to do so. Writing, okay, singing, channeling, creating, all of these outlets, divining, okay, mostly talking to each other about it because who else we gonna talk to, okay? But now I'm just running off at the mouth, so I'm gonna let y'all go. Peace and love supreme unto you guys. Hope that the message was helpful. If you guys would like me to channel a passed on loved one for you, please feel free to reach out to me. Everything that you need to know is in the description of this video. As well, if you'd like to donate to the channel or support the website in any way, I got new spiritually based arts and merch. Please do go take a peek. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys take care. Have a great weekend. And peace and love supreme to you all, my viewers.